Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're going to do another channeled message, what you need to hear today. So we'll dive into some tarot, some oracle, some mediumship, see what comes through clairvoyantly. And yeah, subscribe if you want daily channeled messages like this, daily inspiration for your life, daily messages from your guides. You have the garden and the gate coming out upright. Very fascinating. So this card tends to come out when it's like you're in your comfort zone and a lot of the signs, a lot of the synchronicities are telling you to take some sort of big leap of faith into a new reality. Goddess of the Moon in reverse. This is terrifying for you because it's like you're being asked to take a leap of faith without the assurance that you're going to be caught by spirit, you know? It's like the universe is saying, yes, make that jump, make that leap, make that change. But you're thinking to yourself, like, are you going to catch me? It's like a leap of faith. It's like a trust fall into some sort of big decision that your guides are telling you to make, basically, and you're questioning it and you're not seeing the path forward. And you're like, can you please just give me the preparation, the assurance? Like, what is happening here? A lot of you guys can be dealing with some pretty intense anxiety over this because it's like, you know, I trusted, I took the leap of faith, here I am, but I still can't see where I'm supposed to go, what's going on here. Okay, so some of you guys, it's not that like you didn't say yes to that temptation, that offer, that intuition that said, go out of your comfort zone and do something new. It's like you may have started to really put yourself out there and you're very precariously walking into the unknown, but you're having a hard time seeing where you're supposed to go. That's what I'm seeing here. And it's like, you know, you're just following your gut, following your intuition, but it's dark all around you. And you're like, Spirit, where the heck do I go from here? Where's the, oh my gosh, you have the Fool. And look at the imagery on this card, guys. She is literally, guys, I'm a psychic. She's literally taking a trust fall backwards off of a cliff through a portal. She is literally taking the leap of faith. And look, there's so much symbolism in this. If there was one card that could come out to describe what I just intuitively picked up on, it would be this. She's literally eyes closed, falling backwards. Her yellow dress represents optimism. You know, she's hoping for the best with this trust fall. She's holding amethyst, which is spiritual and psychic protection and also enhances the third eye. So her psychic intuition is saying, take this trust fall. We'll catch you. And down here, it's spirit. We'll catch you. We'll bring you through a portal into a completely new reality. A lot of you guys, this is where you're at right now. Your intuition said, let's go for this. And you're just trust falling into spirit. At this time, with whatever it is that your intuition told you to do, you started taking action. And for a lot of you guys, there was no logical reasoning or proof that you would be successful. You're just like, this is what my intuition is telling me to do. I have to do it. Because maybe you didn't listen to your intuition in the past and it got you in trouble. And now you're like, this is what my intuition's doing or telling me to do. I have to do it. But there's like no evidence, no physical signs around you that like, you're really taking a trust fall here. Leave a comment down below. What is it that your intuition has been guiding you to do that's out of your comfort zone that you may be really anxious about right now, panicking, like, when will I hit the ground? Like, when will spirit catch me? When is this going to start working? Okay, if that all resonated with you, spirit has some direct messages for you because there's an acknowledgement of like, we know that you took this leap of faith and we know that you're scared right now. We know that you're anxious right now and you don't have the answers yet. And we want to come in and give you those answers and reassure you. So let's see what spirit wants to say. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a big acknowledgement of fear here. How will I take care of myself? How will I take care of my loved ones? You know, your animals, your children, yourself. There could be a feeling here of like, man, I'm supposed to be an adult, but I don't feel like it. I feel like my life is all crumbling, falling apart. You know what I mean? more acknowledgement there if that's what you've been feeling. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. All you're being asked to do by Spirit is continue to show up on a daily basis. Be on your grind. Be on your work. Like, really take actions. Multiple daily actions. Actionable movements towards success. 3 of Swords. If you don't take those actionable movements, you're not going to succeed. Wow, that's a rough message, but for real. You know, when you find yourself getting anxious, like, when will I be caught? When will Spirit catch me? You know, I took this leap of faith. What now? When you feel yourself getting anxious like that, you need to pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what action can I take right now that will bring me closer to my desired outcome, my desired reality? And you just need to keep taking those actions one after the other after the other. Spirit is saying this is not a time to be dormant. 8 of Wands in reverse. Make the change. There's even acknowledgement here of, like, work that overtime. You know, pull them all-nighters. Be on your grind. The Chariot. That's what's going to bring you towards wherever you're meant to go. Some of you guys may be moving, changing destinations, and this is another acknowledgement of really going out of your comfort zone. High Priestess in reverse. Multiple cards here. Goddess of the Moon in reverse, High Priestess reverse. There's something here about your intuition's telling you what to do continuously, but you may not be listening or believing it. King of Wands in reverse. There could be a masculine energy here. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. Canon in reverse. There are some masculine energies in your life, and the light is fading. The love is fading. And there's a message here of don't force it, don't chase it. If they don't want to help you, you know, don't keep begging them. If they don't want to provide solutions, don't keep asking them. If they don't want to show up for you, don't keep trying to make it happen. Can we get some more clarifiers on the King of Wands in reverse? King and Queen of Wands in reverse. The Devil. Oh my. Me and the Devil. Yep. 9 of Wands. Protect yourself. Protect yourself from anybody. It could be feminine or masculine, because both the King and Queen showed up in reverse. You know, you're like going through this free fall. Oh my god, it reminds me of the song Free Fall by, oh my god, who is that by? I forget. Just look up the song Free Fall. God and the devil in the devil city. Somebody comment if you know what that song is. Oh my gosh. Free fall. Free fall. So clarifying the King of Wands in reverse is the Devil and the 9 of Wands. Protect your energy and do not chase after a light that is fading or a love that is fading. Do not try to force it. This person is not your safety, your comfort zone. Page of Wands upright. 6 of Cups upright. There are safe people though. Newer people coming in. Newer connections. There's something here about some of you guys may have a long history with a certain person or people who were once your safety net, who once were like family to you. But there's something here about they've changed or time has changed them. There could be some heartbreak around that because you're realizing this person's not going to be there to catch me. This person's not going to be there to, you know, this person is not safe. Somebody is not a safe space anymore. And that could be upsetting. You know, I'm getting an image in my head as I say this out loud of like, you know, all of the life cycles of a tree, like a little sapling, and then it grows to a regular adult tree, then an elder tree, and then it starts dying off. The branches are dying off. The leaves are drying out. The tree is dying. But there's another rebirth cycle. So you and a certain relationship with somebody who you considered like family, that whole connection may have gone through the natural cycle of life. You know, it's like it played its part. And It's not to say that you need to cut this person off or burn the bridge or anything like that, but I am seeing it's like you need to stop trying to force it and let the change take place. Now, that feels like an older connection in your life. Years and years and years, okay? There is a new sort of passionate connection coming in here, Page of Wands, that feels very much like home and has some sort of future, okay? And in order to accept that into your life, you may actually have to sort of acknowledge what is ending, what is being sacrificed. The moon coming out again. Yeah, you have a ton of cards coming out in this reading that acknowledges that you have no idea which way the future is headed. But we can tell you where not to go. Okay, we see certain long-term people in your life who were once your safety net. You know, they're like refusing to help you or refusing to be a part of your story right now. And it's saying, don't keep chasing that, you know? We have the Seven of Wands, protect your peace, protect your energy, focus on yourself, focus on receiving your blessings. Two of Pentacles, things may feel a little bit chaotic right now. There's acknowledgement there. What is your advice in this anxiety, in this not knowing where you're going? What is your advice? Can we have direction here, Spirit? Knight of Wands in reverse. See, I feel like this is almost like you right now. Also, you have every single fire court card coming out, every single wand court card coming out. I almost feel like you aren't tethered to any one thing. That's why there's this feeling of being lost. It's like you're a ship at sea with no anchor and no direction. It's like you have the sails. You just don't know where you're going. Where am I going? Where should I move? Who should I be with? What should I do? I don't know. I do know that my past anchor is dismantling itself, you know, somebody or something that was your past anchor that you sort of built your life around is disintegrating, you know, and you're like, well, what do I do now? There's this feeling of like, I'm not tied to any one place or thing, and there's this vast world out here, you know? It's like, imagine this garden in the gate card, right? And this garden is her comfort zone, but it all has reached mature growth and it's starting to die back. And she's like, well, what do I do now? I can't stay here. I'll starve. And she's looking out here and there's all this territory to explore and grow a new garden. But she's like, once she gets out there, she's like, well, there's no guideposts. I am truly like free to go anywhere. Reminds me of that Janis Joplin song, which has been coming through so much in my channeled messages. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Rainbow Kitten Surprise, is that the name of the people who sung the Free Fall song? Or something like that. Weird name. I forget. Somebody comment it down below. This is going to bother me, okay? And you guys need to listen to that song if you haven't already. Or go listen to it again if you have. Page of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, taking some space from somebody who was established in your life, because it's like they're sitting here and watching you drown or watching you face uncertainty and they're not really giving any clear answers. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, you're having to make the decision to, you know, start a new life, find a new anchor elsewhere. So that is one message. All right, you guys have to subscribe because, you know, we narrowed down your path forward for sure. We know which way not to go, but I feel in the upcoming channeled messages, which I will be posting every day for a while at least, we'll get some more info on this, I feel. So make sure you're subscribed. Also, like this video, comment down below anything, positive messages, what's going on in your life. I want to know. This is a community. This is an energy exchange. The more you invest in the channel in terms of like liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, I feel like it really connects us deeper and I can give you clearer readings when there's a greater energy exchange, okay? Also, I do offer personal readings in the form of shamanic life transformation coaching. Very deep stuff. It's not for everybody. If you're ready for extreme amounts of change and transformation in your life, I highly recommend getting that. It's 3 months long of hour-long personal video readings, daily email correspondence with me. I'm basically acting as your personal shaman and I will guide you through like an insane leveling up in your life. So if you feel ready and called to do that, link to that's down below. Thank you guys. Bye.